One more game until we find out who is getting relegated. Will it be West Ham or will it be Tottenham? And listen, there's no one else I could talk to before this game other than Tobes, and it's been stressful, but we will find out. One of us is going to be absolutely miserable, and the other one is going to be elated, mate. I don't know if you've been as stressed as I've been, but
I've,
it's been stressful.
you're used to this. I'm not used to this because you've actually been in, and I'm not even taking a piss out of you. Like you've been in this situation before where your life is literally on the line. The last time Tottenham were literally so close to the point where we had to like beat relegation was the Klinsmann season. Because I don't classify last season as like a relegation. There was no threat whatsoever of relegation last season. Last season was literally us tanking the second half of the campaign. And the manager even came out and said it himself. And you could see it in the teams that he's selecting, but there was no threat whatsoever. Not a single real threat. There were times where I was frustrated or angry saying, oh, we're sliding down the table. Why we could be in a relegation scrap. But if I take a step back, it was never a real possibility. This isn't even just a real possibility. Uh, there is there is a too big a chance that Spurs could go down. And I'm saying that as the team with the advantage, but just the mere fact that there's like a 35% chance that we could go down is too it's like 35% too much for me. It's too
Yeah.
much.
It's the last time we was in this situation was when we went down under Avram Grant. We've been in like what you could call where we've been in the mix, but we've been way safe by this point. Like where it's going down to the last game, and I am still so angry about that Newcastle game because it would be in our hands right now. It would literally be in our hands, and now the possibilities for us to stay up is very very finite. Like you have to lose, and we have to win. Like no other scenario sees us staying up, and that really even if we got a draw, it would have given us a bit more of a chance.
Mm.
And that's what frustrates me because if you get a point, it's just a point. Like it's feasible, then it's done. If
Yeah.
we draw,
Yeah. You're definitely right there. I think we've got an advantage. But frustrates me because what frustrates me is us not capitalizing on our advantage because I expected you to lose to Newcastle. Well, maybe not Newcastle, sorry. I expected you to lose to Arsenal, but I was shameless in celebrating the equalizer because I wanted them to sweat a little bit for their title on the basis that we would go and handle business against Leeds. How stupid of me to believe that a team who has struggled all season would suddenly just handle business when it mattered the most, right? So that's egg on my face. But I think again, we've had two opportunities to put this to bed. We should have killed you after the Arsenal result. Like that Leeds game on Monday, a that should have been a kill job. Like you win that game, there's a 4 point gap, and you go into that Newcastle game deflated. You still lose that game, and then you don't even need to win against Chelsea. You could lose for like, and you still have a 4 point buffer. You'd be safe. It'd be done. But here we are fighting to the final day. Even yesterday
yeah.
as well. Yesterday we had an opportunity. Like we could have actually got something out that game. Didn't play particularly well, but created enough chances to get something out of that game, and you don't. So it's like we keep getting handed lifelines and we're refusing to take it. It's almost like we want to get relegated. It doesn't make any sense to me.
There's no doubt both teams deserve to go down because both teams are absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. And like I said, for us, that Newcastle performance was unforgivable. It was unforgivable because you cannot like the situations we've been in, right? We've both played teams with nothing to play for.
Yeah.
And we've both played teams where you look and go, why are we second best? Why did they look like the team that are fighting and we don't? And that's the
Mhm.
thing that kills me and I can't stand. And like I said, that the one saving grace I have is I watched your game and some of them players, man, that you've been left with are the real bottom of the barrel dregs that Kolo Mawadi, I don't know how that guy's a footballer, man.
bro. It's making me sick. It's making me sick to my stomach how shit this guy is. And when he was signed in the summer, I was happy with the loan signing because I said, you know what? At least he's experienced. At least he's a fully fledged international. It didn't work out at PSG because maybe the technical level was too high there. But I saw enough about him at what's the Frankfurt and for France to say, you know what, we can maybe make something here. And then when he first started playing for us, there were flashes of quality. Like it, you were like, okay, yeah, he's got something for us. He can hold up the ball, he can connect play, he can turn a 50-50 into a good situation for Tottenham. That was I remember he came off the bench against Monaco and Everton, and he played well. And then it just descended into just fighting with centre backs and losing the battles, wayward shooting. His best performances for Tottenham have come in the Champions League, and that was against Frankfurt, PSG, and Dortmund. That's it. And Atletico Madrid. 4 good performances. The rest have been either decent off cameos or just majority has been absolute dog shit. Like he is the worst loan signing we've made in as long as I can remember. Honestly, when I look at the performances that he has put in, I know that you're not a right winger, but brother, the basics, controlling the football, combining with players, working the goalkeeper, crossing a straight cross, a straight pass, not overhitting a pass, winning duels, pressing off the ball. It just everything. It's like he's been playing against us, and I think if the Zerbi plays him, the final game of the season, I actually think it's negligence. I think you're shooting yourself in the foot if you play him on the weekend. Play anyone else there. Play a midfielder there. Play Sarr there. Play Bergvall there. Heck, play Spence there. Spence did more as a left back against Chelsea than Colomwani did as a right winger. And
Yeah,
Spence
that's
is a
true.
right back.
That's true. That's true. It's crazy. You got players like Tell, he's rubbish as well.
But the
Like he
thing is,
scored that
Tell's
worldie.
raw. Tell's raw. He's not. Listen, I'll be honest. He's not a good player right now. But Tell's got talent and he's got heart. At least he tries. The execution is
Mm,
poor. You're right. Ultimately, we are in a situation we shouldn't be in. We shouldn't be relying on Tell. We shouldn't.
yeah,
We shouldn't even have signed Tell. If I'm being honest, we shouldn't have signed Tell. But we shouldn't be relying on Tell, Richarlison, and Colomwani. What kind of disgusting planning must you have made? Or what kind of lack of foresight or lack of planning must there have been to end up with an attack like that to save you?
that
You're never going to win football games, bro. You're never going
that
to win football games.
man, that's the thing. That's the thing that kills me, man. Is that attack? Our attack on paper is better than your attack. However, Bowen's not been stepping up, right? I've been really pissed off with Bowen. Somerville works hard, but he's gone back to where he's not got any
End
end
product
products. And
is
then yeah, and then Castellanos, Tati, he scored a worldie that meant nothing against Newcastle, but he's not. He just hasn't got that end product for the most of the for the most point. So it's like even though the quality is better, right now we're not scoring goals, and I wish I could do this video right and have all the chest and come and say, yeah, we're gonna send Spurs down, but that shook me, that Newcastle game. I was just like, wow, if you can play like that. And Nuno, this is the thing. He played a defensive formation in a must-win game. He played a formation that we have never won a game playing in a must-win game. That's what worries me going into Leeds, man, is
Do
Nuno.
you know what you said to me a couple weeks ago when we had the Zerbi? I remember we did a show of Potts, and you were like, "Oh, um, De Zerbi, he's never been in a relegation dogfight. He doesn't know what it's like." And we've got Nuno, he's been there before. And I said to you, brother, look at the managers who are experienced in relegation dogfights. Sean Dyche, sacked, right? Sacked.
Yeah,
Nuno
yeah, yeah,
Espirito Santo, Nottingham Forest, sacked, right?
yeah.
All the other dinosaurs who used to win relegation battles, Sam Allardyce, this, that, and third, they're all washed. They're all washed. The Zerbi, whether you like it or not, he has had a significant impact on Spurs. And I'll tell you this for free. If we didn't get him, 1000% we'd be going down. 1000% we'd be
Mm.
going down because even with the loss yesterday, even with the drop points, what he's been able to squeeze out of what we've got available now, you have to commend it. And it's not just squeezing, like he's actually been able to get us more defensively secure, better organized press, and he's actually given us some sort of threat going forward. It's just the execution is poor, the final action is poor, but he's actually been able to squeeze something out of a team that's literally been on its knees for months. We're missing our captain, we're missing our best number 10. We're missing our second best number 10. We're missing our best right winger. We're missing our second best right winger. We're missing our third number 10. We're missing our fourth choice right winger. We're missing our first choice striker. And he's been able to squeeze. He's been able to squeeze points.
You
So
know what it
getting
is? I come to the realization that these type of managers, these pragmatic defensive managers that used to go in case of emergency break glass and they would get you out of relegation battles. I don't think it
Mm,
works anymore. Because I look around and I look how Leeds have approached it. Obviously, how you've approached it, Forest. Like we're the only team that are playing that have got this sort of manager. Like, so I think it's just dated. It's just dated. And I'm so sick of these types of managers. So, yeah, in theory, like, cool, he's been in it before. He can shore up defenses and he has improved our defense. But you've got to know how to win games of football.
yep.
Like,
Yep.
that's the
Nuno
problem.
doesn't throw, and he's managed our club. And I remember when he beat us and you lot were out of the relegations and we were hearing things like some people are saying things about, Spurs, they sacked him too early, this, that, and the third. Bro, Nuno Espirito Santo is and will always be a safety first manager. Now, I don't think he's a bad manager, but I think his style does not mesh well with teams who are actively trying to go places. Now, you can argue whether he was the right or wrong manager for you. Inevitably, I think he's actually, in fact, I think he's actually gone there and he's done quite well in terms of your results this half of the year. But I do think it's telling the way he's played or he's set you up in these games in recent weeks. Like you went to Palace away, that was a do or die game. You had to be on their necks from the jump. You had to literally grab them by the throat and go for it. The way we did against Aston Villa. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The way we did against Brighton. Like you have to go for the jugular. And I remember you played a game, I think it was against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, and you did that. I remember that game. You did that. The first half, you were all over them. Even against us at our ground, you did that. So I'm really shocked that, like, when it actually, like, of course, not saying those games didn't matter, but this is literally do or die.
Yeah.
Do or die, bro. And you're playing formations that negate your team's ability to attack. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And you threw
I'll
away
be
that
honest.
Newcastle game. You threw that away.
He's thrown away so many games. We was 2-0 up against Bournemouth. He took off Callum Wilson and brought on, I think it was Kilman or some other defender. We had them 2 games early on in his reign. We had Brentford where he experimented and played a flipping left back at right back, a right back at left back. He played
Mm.
a midfield of Rodriguez and Andy Irvine. You probably don't even know who Andy Irvine is. He's just not even championship level, and he's one of the slowest players you'll ever do. So he did all that against Brentford, and it didn't work. We lost, and guess what? He was like, "Let me do that again." And imagine just playing just random ass players that should never be anywhere near the starting 11. So that's why I can't forgive him. But he has a chance going into this game because Leeds look good against you. Like, so I can't take Leeds for granted. I can't take Leeds for granted, but they should be all the way on the beach. Your home record is atrocious. It's absolutely atrocious. Everton's away record is good. Leeds' away record is bad. And our home record is good. So there's the recipe there for us potentially to do the unthinkable and
Didn't
send
Leeds beat
Spurs
you the
down.
last time they played you at home, though?
Who leads?
Yeah, in the FA
Yeah, well,
Cup.
it was a draw technically because it went pens and they beat us on pens. Um, so there was that, but they've got quite a lot of players out injured apparently, Leeds. So I'm hoping that works in our favour. But
I think the way
with
they play, though, you're saying they're on the beach, but the way they play, they're not playing like they're on the beach. They're
no, no,
not.
no, no, they didn't look a bit like it against you. I know. I think
And I
yeah,
saw the highlights against Brighton. They went for it against Brighton.
it's true. It's true. I'm just hoping that the injuries catch up to them, and then we, like I said, with our good home record, our performances, even against Arsenal, we played well. So with the home form, like I said, and then your home record, we have to score early. I said this on my reaction to your game yesterday. Score early. You're not going to be in the ground. You're going to be getting updates. You're going to be hearing about what's happening, and it's going to filter down to the players and put that pressure on. And then
Yeah, I
that's when I
mean,
think Spurs will crumble.
if there's one thing we have proven throughout the course of this season and last season, it's that we struggle to play at home, and we struggle, especially when there's pressure, serious pressure riding on that game. But that being said, since Roberto De Zerbi's coming, we haven't lost a home game. We played Brighton. We should have beat them. We should have. I know that they had chances, but like we were literally like seconds away from a win. And then we played
Seconds
Leeds.
away from a loss against Leeds, though.
We were, and that was because of Kinski, but we were seconds away from a loss against Leeds, but we could have ended that game before they even breathed some life into it. Like we let them back into that game. We literally gifted them a penalty out of nothing, literally out of nothing, and then we didn't make our subs quick enough in time. And of
They
course,
should they should have had a pen though, because that was shown that Calvert Lewin offside wasn't actually offside.
we
There was
should
a
have had a
lot.
pen as well. We should have had a penalty as well.
No,
Madison,
that was not a pen. You're talking about
it
the
was a
flipping
penalty. It was a
Madison.
penalty. I'm not even talking. Listen, you're the one that's bringing up decisions. I'm not bringing up the decisions, right? I'm
No, no, no.
saying
But I'm
yes.
just saying. Yeah,
We were
go on.
fortunate. In the end, we were fortunate to come away with a draw, but we equally had more than enough opportunities in the first half and in the start of the second half to put that game to bed. We could have put that game to bed. We didn't, and that's what happens in Premier League. If you leave the game open for too long, the teams in the Prem, they're too good. They're going to find their way back into the game, and then before you know it, you're on the back foot. But he hasn't lost at home, and as memory, because I'm trying to look at my phone, Everton, I heard they've not won a game since March.
March.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, we're
they've not won a
trusting.
game. I know that we're bad. We're bad at home, but they've not won a game since March. And furthermore, they haven't beaten Tottenham at. They've not beaten us at our ground in years. In
Moyes
years,
has though. Moyes has.
Moyes has. But what was the score the last time he came to our ground?
Well, yeah, that's why we ended up wanting a change. That's the thing. It's a lot. I'm really hoping for things to go our way, and it will be so sweet. That's the thing is, I kind of accepted relegation after the Forest game, which was another just ridiculous result. I sort of started to make peace of it. Then we climbed up, and then it was like, oh, we can stay up and put Spurs down. It adds the extra fire onto it because for us to go down, okay, we go down, I'll be devastated. But then, like, to have you stay up at our expense, it just adds so much more pressure to it, so much more heat, bragging rights. So, people, for some fans, that will go down next year anyway. But I'd rather go down next year than now because it will
You'd
hurt.
rather go down next year than now, did you say?
Yeah, some fans think we'll go down next season, and like, well, we'll go down next season anyway. Okay, well, if that's the case, I'd rather go down next season than go down to Spurs. Like,
Yeah.
I
Listen,
want to send you down.
I mean, sorry, my team's is flipping going off.
That's all right.
If we fumble this not only will this be the most disgraceful period in this club's history, but this will be like we've been called bottle jobs and stuff like that, and at times I do think it's unwarranted. I think it's a stick that people beat us with. unnecessarily sometimes because a lot of teams fail to win trophies. Um, Sometimes I think it is warranted. However, this specific instance, if we end this season relegated to the championship with the advantage that we put ourselves in as a result of us picking up the draw against Leeds and then you losing to Newcastle, just put this club in rice. Just bin them. Just delete it. Honestly, delete it. I'm nervous. I'm actually nervous because there is a genuine possibility we can go down. I'm not confident as such, but if I had to use logic and assess both teams, the way they've played, the form they've had over the last couple of weeks, I think we can get a point. I think we absolutely can get a point against Everton. I think we can even beat Everton at home. But the problem is the home record is dreadful. It's quite literally the worst home record in the league. I saw the stat yesterday. I think we've got the fewest home points in the league. So whilst we can win, I'm not sure we will. But I do think we're defending at a good enough rate now where we can avoid defeat. It's just a case of what our attackers do on the day. And for me, someone like James Maddison, we're going to need him to probably play 30 minutes instead of 15 minutes. We're probably going to need him to do that because we're dying. Someone like Solanke, who's been so crap, he's so poor. I'm dying for Solanke to come back to this team right now. I'm absolutely dying for him to come back because of how shit Kolomwani is.
Yeah. That the drop off is insane because Solanke is shit. But I need to go back and watch the Big Six watch on to see your reaction to that Madison chance because I was live and literally my heart was in my mouth. I thought Madison was about to
Bro,
score.
I was on my knees. When that happened, I was literally on my knees, bro. When it happened, I was on my knees. And the thing is, it's so frustrating because if he's had like maybe 3 months of football under his belt, he's tucking that chance away on his left peg, or he's chopping Hato and winning a penalty. 100%. The only reason why Hato's been able to get this because he's still rusty. He's taken too long to sort of like let his shot off.
Yeah. And do you know what? Like, I've been doing a lot of thinking about this. The amount of conversations me and you, the shows we've done, and when you've said Tottenham have never been relegated in my lifetime, I
Yeah.
need, I need you to experience it in your lifetime. I need to get all them clips, all them times, and say you have experienced relegation in your lifetime. Like there's so much riding on this, man.
God forbid, man. God forbid.
Oh, my God, I know you've said like, oh, if we go down, I'm not gonna, go to many games or whatever. But on generally, like, what happens to Spurs? Like, if you get, I know we spoke about it in a group chat, and you said, oh, we'll be fine. But do you think you'll definitely come straight back up?
Um, I think we could, yes. Yes, I do. I do. I think we've got enough players there that even if we think they're crap in the Prem, they will bad up the championship, man. They'll bad up the championship. Honestly, I think we can come back. Of course, there will be some players that will leave, but I think there are going to be some players that will leave anyway. We've got players that are injured that we have to keep them on the books. Kudus, we have to keep him on the books. Simmons, we have to keep him on the books. They're going to come back.
Why do you have to
Kulusevski,
keep him on the books?
because they're injured. We can't sell them.
Oh, right, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. But they'll be back in time for the transfer window, surely.
No. When is
Kudus won't be
Kulusevski
back
going to?
in.
Maybe Kudus. Maybe Kudus. I think he's been actually tell a lie. I think he's been named in the World Cup squad, but I don't know how that's going to
Oh
go.
my! He's been named in the world. That kind of them conspiracy theories that Nikki was talking about. It might have some validity to it.
Not really. No, he doesn't want to have surgery because I think if he has surgery, then he'll be out for ages, ages. So I think that's why they're avoiding surgery. But if he could play, he would play, man. I think, especially with the Zerbi as well, right? But I don't know, man. I think we've got enough quality to come straight back up. A lot of these players that don't bang in the Prem, they'll bad up the Championship. My issue is actually playing in the championship. It's disgusting. It's degrading. Sorry, no offense to the people who have their teams in the championship. Once upon a time, I used to enjoy watching the league, but I don't watch it these days. I don't check for it because I don't think it's good. I don't rate it. I don't want to be watching my team. Sorry, I do not want to be watching my team playing the championship. I don't. Sue me. I do not want to see it.
Still,
I
the
don't want to
playoffs
see
is
it.
one of the biggest games in football, though. You could be a part of that. It's one of the
No
most.
thanks. I'd rather be in the Champions League playoff. I'd rather be playing Premier League teams. I'd rather enjoy what I'm watching.
That's
So
yeah. I listen. I understand it. I understand it. Like, and it just the thing is, you said about bottle jobs. I would, if we go down, I'd consider us bottle jobs. I think you would be bigger bottle jobs if you went down because you had like a 13-point gap on us, right? And we did well to come back, even though we hamstrung ourselves. But we had chance after chance after chance to pull away from Spurs, to overtake you in situations like the new guys, put it in our hands, and we bottled chance after chance. So I would consider us bottle jobs. And I think Nuno in general is a bottle job. He bottled Champions League football for Forest. He bottled Europa League football. It's only because of an email that Forest got Europa League. So that's my concern, is we have a bottle job manager. But football, anything can happen and the drama is there to be had. We
we'll
just
see.
have to win. We just win our game. That's it. That's all we have to
You
do,
believe
and
you'll
then
win?
it's out
Because
of
I
our
think you
hands.
win.
You think we'll win?
Yeah, I think you win.
Because if we win, then it's it's up to fate. Then it's out of our hands,
Mm.
and then we just need to. Are you going to be at the game, by the way?
Yeah, of course, of
Ah,
course.
yeah. So you're going to be getting the updates, and oh my god,
This
I
is
just
this
need.
is this is disgusting. Like my dream has always been to be looking at updates with respect to Spurs challenging for a title, let alone like it's never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd be going to our last game of the season at home and I'm checking the scores to try
Yeah,
and stay in the division. It's making me sick. It's making me
yeah.
sick.
This could be an all-time worst season for you with them lot winning the
It
league.
already is. Even if we stay up, it is
Oh yeah, it
already
will be.
the
Yeah,
all-time worst season. It already is, brother.
yeah.
It is
True.
without a shadow of a doubt our worst ever season in my lifetime. Our worst. I can't remember. In fact, I'm struggling to remember a season we've had in the Premier League that's been as bad as this. When you look at the money we've spent and the money we still have available, right? When you look at the lifeline we were given last season, and when you look at the series of catastrophic mistakes we've made with managers, with players, with windows, with club decisions, with injuries, with just it's the worst. It's the worst. It's the worst, bro.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. That is fair. It's definitely up there for me. I think I've said it's worse than the Avram Grant season. I did say that at one point, although it's got a bit better like towards this end of things. But man, I just need it. I just need it done. So you think, you said we're winning? So what result do you think you're getting against Everton?
I think it will end a draw.
Man, do you know, right? If we go down by a fucking point, by goal difference, if we go down to goal difference, ah man, I will lose it because
It's a strong possibility that will happen. I'll be real. That's what
I
I'm
will look
expecting.
back
I
to.
think we'll draw. We'll draw and you'll win. But I would love a win. A win just settles the nerves. Just if I can see a 1-0 heading into the 80th minute or a 2-0 heading into the 80th minute, even if we concede, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm sweet.
We need to get them Spurs players an extra delivery of lasagna. We need to get that. Make sure they've filled their bellies Saturday night.
Shut up, man.
Oh
Embarrassing.
God, help us,
Embarrassing.
man. So do you know what? I had to do this because this might be the last time last time for a while. Because
Nah, you'll come straight back up if you go down. And I think I think it would be the same for us. You'll come straight back up, man.
Do you know what? Why we're lucky because they've got 2 extra playoff positions as well, so you have a little bit extra chance to
Bro, I
fall
didn't
back.
even know that. And bro, to be honest, I'm not even. I don't bother.
You could
You know,
finish 8th and get promoted.
bro. Nah, man. It's
But it's
different.
without a doubt, I would say we both deserve to get relegated. We both
I agree.
deserve it.
I fully agree, bro. I fully agree. I
So
fully agree. I don't think we've played anywhere near the level that a Premier League team should operate at. Like our home record, I know everyone says, "Oh yeah, like your away, we've got the third best away record in the league," but our home record is the worst. It is the worst home record in the league. That's disgraceful.
yeah,
Nah, man.
that's that. Yeah, yeah. And I remember that point when I found out like how bad because ours was bad. Like
Mhm.
before the January, ours was horrendous. When I found out what yours was, and it was what I that genuinely shocked me. I think you've won
Yeah,
like two in a year or something, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
That's what gives me that little bit of hope. Like we've fumbled so many chances. It would be so poetic then if we finally took it. So listen, David Moyes, I will apologize for everything. I will champion you, mate. Please, just do it. Like
God
this
forbid.
is this is bigger than Prague, really, in a way, almost. It's almost bigger than Prague, really. You
Yes.
know, so
For us, this is big. For me, this is bigger than the Europa League. 100%.
yeah, yeah.
100%. You can't. This stain cannot be wiped off our name. I don't care what anyone tells me. I don't care. A relegation, having that R on your name, it just nah.
And the fact as well,
It doesn't wash.
we
It
would
doesn't wash
never
easy.
ever let you forget it that we sent you down, that we
It's not,
sent
bro. It's not
Tottenham.
even just you. I'll be honest. I hate West Ham, but bro, to be sent down in a season where Arsenal have won the league title, it's making me sick, bro. It's making me so sick. Honestly,
Yeah,
honestly.
it's nasty. It's
Football's a
nasty.
humbler, man. Football's a humbler.
Yeah.
Football is a humbler.
The thing is now because they've wrapped up the title, our game is the biggest game on the weekend now. Our games,
Yeah,
our games are. It's basically the title race because that what would have been the title race. Everyone focused on that. Everyone's focusing on our game.
yeah.
So
Oh,
maybe
oh.
yeah, it's painful, man. I'm there.
What's
So
annoying me is if we had, God, if we just had just two of the players missing, if we had a fit Madison and maybe a fit Simmons or or one of Simmons, Kudus or Kulusevski fit alongside Madison, we'd win this game. I promise you, we'd win this game. Comfy, comfy.
your physios, your medical staff, everyone has a lot to answer for. Has
Bro,
a
that's what
lot.
I'm saying. Clean. I want it clean. Like even when we stay up, or if we stay up, sorry. If we stay up, I want everything just burnt to the ground, just turned to ashes. Just delete it all. Delete it all. Honestly.
They had Javi Simmons jumping up and down with an ACL
With an
injury.
ACL,
Like
bro.
that's
It's
it. You
mad, man.
can't just put it down to luck. This is
It's
it's
mad.
pure incompetence.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree.
So
I agree.
look, maybe after the dust has settled, like a few days later, maybe we'll come back together and review it. Wait after we've. I'll be too raw and emotional for a few days after that if we go
Mm.
down. But man, one of us won't be in this league next season. It's a few days. Just get me to full time, so I know, man. So listen, I appreciate you coming on this. We had to do it. We had to do it for all the old times.
One last dance.
Yeah,
One last dance.
mate, it's killing me. It's killing me. But it like the thing is, as much as I will say we don't deserve to stay up, and nothing changes how I feel about the manager and these players. To do it this way in the last eight,
Mhm.
the joy and jubilation, it's be so sweet. It'll be so sweet. Like you know what I mean. The harder it is, the sweeter the victory. So, oh, well, listen,
Hopefully you don't do it, man. Hopefully you don't do it.
yeah, Hopefully we do, mate, and we'll send you down, and we'll have that in history. We'll have that in history. So, oh man, go listen, go check out Tapping Tobes. Great stuff. Great match reactions. Hopefully you're walking around around Tottenham, raging, looking like that. I need that. Just
Bruh.
box office post match
I think I
reaction.
might cry tears. If we go down on Sunday, I genuinely might cry tears.
Yeah,
Bro.
and it'd be justified. There's like there's something you from Champions League final to potentially championship.
It's disgusting, bro. It's absolutely disgusting.
Mad. And the worst thing is we both got new stadiums to progress.
Yep. Yep.
We both moved into new stadiums to progress and kick on, and now we're facing potential relegation. So we're just both incompetently run. We're badly run clubs. That's what it comes down to. We are two terribly run football clubs.
Agree.
That's why we're in this mess.
Yep.
So
Agree. Agree.
it's out of our hands, man. Whatever will be on Sunday.
Yep. I agree. What's that
Yeah.
thing? Que sera, sera. What's it? Que sera, sera.
Yeah.
Whatever will be. No, 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 no,
We're
no,
going
no.
to Wembley. It's in the playoffs next year. Oh man. Fucking hell. We'll be doing it. Listen, bring on Sunday. Bring on Sunday. Do subscribe. I think I'm 40 away from 6,000 subscribers, so do subscribe. And like I said, subscribe to Tapping Tobes. The collaboration thing's there, so you'll see his channel there. You just click on the name, boom, subscribe. Listen, thanks, man. May the best team stay up.
Oh my gosh.
And we'll see you all here over the next few days and on Sunday. Please, West Ham. Please, football gods. Oh.